Thank you very much for joining me, Harry from the Transport Forum. He is the owner and founder of the Transport Forum, a massive brand in the transport industry in South Africa.
Thank you, Petra. It's my privilege.
So, I'd love to hear about your journey into transport. What pulled you into this world? And was it really clear to you that you'd end up creating something like the Transport Forum?
About in the year 2000, I was working for the big group called Arabia.com. That was a merge between three big state organizations like the IT divisions of Transnet, IT division of Eskom, and the IT division of Denel Informatics. It was a challenge for my colleagues those days that to stay in touch with the business of transport and the jargon being used in the industry, and obviously networking in the industry and so on, and to compete, uh, you know, freely in that space. One of the things Dr. Liu and myself done is we started using himself to every first Thursday of the month. We had a session in an auditorium, and I invited my colleagues, just internal to the organization, and said, "Mr. Dr. Liu, he's talking transport. Can come and join the discussion." And that helped them a lot, to understand what's happening in the industry, because Dr. Liu was very knowledgeable, well, he still is today,
Mm.
and to understand what's a narrative out there in the industry. And then we started inviting some of Dr. Liu's colleagues or business associates. With his collaboration, I sort of infiltrated his network and started, inviting some of his
Mm.
colleagues and friends and so on to come and talk to my
Yeah.
colleagues.
Mm.
And it became quite popular in the organization. What then happened is other companies heard about this, and they called me and said, "Listen, we heard about these meetings you're having. Can we join in?"
We
And
want to join. But
yeah,
it seems like you're quite a networker. So that's one of your talents. And
best
wow,
beings,
yeah.
yes.
That's how the
So
Transport Forum started, basically, with your
yeah,
networking.
that's
Yeah.
correct. So other companies joined in, and then the media heard about this. So we started
Yeah.
getting journalists joining the sessions, and they obviously started giving us exposure. But now it's a challenge. We talk about this in in the industry, the media now. What do you call this thing? Said now the Rivia.com forum, or what's the name of this thing?
Yeah.
And
It's not
and
catchy.
yeah, so we realized that we're doing something right, and
Yeah.
we're blessed with letting this happening. So in March 2007, so in other words, 18 years ago, we branded it. So we had a logo designed, and we launched a website, and there it started, and it became a very strong brand.
Awesome. Awesome. So when you think back to those early days, has the forum grown in ways you expected, or has it surprised you in what direction it went?
Well, it actually surprised me. I'm still
Yeah.
surprised because it was the internal thing to the Olivia.com those days. And that was, yeah, the original intent. The original intent was also very much focused on, freight and logistics. But also happened, one of the associates of Dr. Liu Peckman was Professor Jackie Walters of the University of Johannesburg. And he joined the narrative. And their focus obviously is not only freight and logistics, it's also public transport. So we started talking public transport as well. And so from the industry, more and more companies started joining in, servicing or delivering into the public transport industry. And it just grown.
I see it like the Transport Forum facilitates the communication between the private and the public sector, and that is so valuable. Why do you think that's mattered so much in South Africa, especially?
The important thing is we need to get people to talk to each other about the challenges, and especially the gap between private and public sector. And that is what we're doing very effectively. We're bringing big decision makers of public and private sector under one roof, and you can't always achieve in doing that. That's not easy. But I've got the huge privilege, that I can call about anybody and they know who I am. They know about the Transport Forum. And should I ask them to come and participate in the event, it's a trusted brand, so they feel comfortable to come and contribute.
There's been so many conversations about around public transport. What are the issues that just keep coming up, no matter who's in the room or what year it is?
You know what actually happened in our public transport space, not only public transport, but okay, mainly public transport space, is the Soccer World Cup 2010. That actually charged everybody up to, be efficient and in terms of public transport and to deliver to Soccer World Cup. And it brought a lot of things in place, and like bus rapid transit, BRT systems, and I think in a certain sense we overcapitalized in many of these projects. But we learn as we go along. I'm not saying anybody messed up. You had to deliver. The cities and
And they
local government,
delivered. It was
and
awesome. It was
they
awesome to
delivered.
see. Mm,
So when the
mm,
soccer World Cup was over, and now you sit with this infrastructure and all the, and obviously public transport has got peaks, the morning peak and the afternoon peak, and what do
mm,
you do in the lull, the time between the
mm.
peaks, keep all that infrastructure going, all the people going, and so on. I've learned so much from people in this industry. I stay in 40 kilometers from my work because of the history of South Africa. And what does it cost me to get into the system to actually get to work? I need to get up at 4 o'clock, and I need somebody to take care of my children, take them to school. Now I need to get transport, and maybe three modes of transport to get to work, from 5 o'clock in the morning. And so what is that? How does that index look like? And the service providers into this industry, do they really understand this index, and deliver it, And then things like they talk about transit-oriented development, are you just going to develop in isolation, or are you collaborating with government and other, role players in your space? Yeah, if you do development, say for example, you're developing a shopping center, do you really plan the shopping center with public transport in mind? And will people really be able to access the shopping center, and whatever center, medical center, whatever, will people really be able to access this effectively? And the different modes of transport, will they be able to, get people there? One thing that we can develop more in South Africa is a transport authority concept. Gauteng has got a very strong transport authority. What's a transport authority? In other words, taking responsibility for transport-related issues in that province, and getting people together and come out with strategies and managing the narrative and focus. And 5-year plan, 25-year plan, and so on. They're working very hard on that. Mr. Jack and Mara is also very involved in driving this. And that's great stuff happening. And obviously the Western Cape also very much involved in terms of the metropolitan there and how they're developing. And also then closer collaboration between, the port itself and your local authorities. They're doing a lot of work there. So there's a lot of hope, because if you think about, transport, freight, and logistics, they share the same infrastructure, the same perway, the same streets. They experience the same challenges like congestion. That's got an impact with everybody's pockets and daily lives. And so people have to collaborate, and there's a lot happening in the industry, definitely.
So, so are you proud of what the Transport Forum is today?
Well, I'm blessed. That's the word. I think the entire platform is blessed, because it turned into something much bigger than we envisaged, and that can only be something that's blessed. The Lord
Yeah.
blessed what we've done. I think it's going to grow a lot. The people talking to me now, they're also envisioning that the Transport Forum will, the scope will broaden more to Africa and internationally.
Yeah.
I won't remove myself from the forum, even if I have to pass the stick on to somebody else. I'll still be there,
Mm.
and that I will be proud and say, I've done the first part. now
Yeah.
this is part, rather than seeing it dying down, and
Yeah.
closing
That
down.
would be horrible. Yeah.
So it will, for me, it will be great if it can be taken to the next level, and
Yeah.
I can still see it happening. That will be great. So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Oh, me too now. Me too. Thanks, Harry. Is there anything else that you feel like you want to add?
Well, I think, Petra, well, first of all, thank you for the opportunity, obviously, and thank you for your support. I want to thank the industry for their support, supporting the forum, and actually, making us proud in all the support we're having. That is the survival of the Transport Forum. It's the support of the industry. If the industry does not support us, then obviously it won't work. So that's the big thing. Our world changed quite a lot, and the Transfer Forum plays a major role in the changing world and helping people to stay abreast of the challenges, understand the narrative, what's happening out there, where should you focus, providing a knowledge base on our web that they can download all the presentations and learn. And then I would invite the industry to go to our website, transportseek.com, and register as a user on that website. It's complimentary. And then you'll have access to all the presentations to download and learn and collaborate and come and join in on a session. So that's my message out there. Let's keep on supporting each other. Let's keep on helping each other and learning from each other. That's important thing. But thank you very much.
Thank you, Harry. Excellent. Thank you very much.